July 4th, America's Independence Day, and a day that reminds me just how fortunate all of us are to live in this great country. Our country is unique in human history because it was founded on the premise that all men are created equal with unalienable rights granted by God rather than government. And for me, what better way to celebrate the blessings of liberty and a gorgeous July day by taking the son of some very good friends on his first ever general aviation flight. Craig and Ginger are two of our closest friends. They're like family to us, and today I'm taking their oldest son Derek on his first ever general aviation flight. Whenever someone flies with me for the first time, I like to get them involved in pre-flight so they know what I'm doing and why, and they understand how important safety is. I also make sure I give a thorough pre-flight briefing. In this case, I'll brief Craig and Ginger too.
Clear prop! Clear your side, clear my side.
Pompano Airport information, Juliet 1248 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility 10.
We got our clearance and began to taxi. I noticed 3 L-39 Albatross jets refueling over on the tarmac. Those look like they'd be a lot of fun to fly. Completed run-up and pre-takeoff checklist without issue, and then taxied over to hold short of runway 10 and await our takeoff clearance.
Pompano Tower, Cherokee 8633 Echo is holding short of runway 10, ready for departure. This will be a South Shoreline departure.
Cherokee 8366 Echo, Pompano Tower, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
10, clear for takeoff, 33 Echo.
As I rolled down the runway, I realized it's been a long time since I've gone on just a local VFR flight. And I was really glad Derek was getting to fly on such a spectacular day.
Cherokee 33 Echo, contact Fort Lauderdale Tower, 119.3.
Over to 119.3 for 33 Echo. Fort Lauderdale Tower, Cherokee 8633 Echo is approximately 4 miles north along the shoreline, requesting South Shoreline transition.
Number 8633 Echo, Fort Lauderdale Tower, altimeter 3007, southbound transition offshore at or below 500 feet is approved.
Southbound transition at or below 500 feet approved for 8633 Echo.
And number 33 Echo, squawk 0152.
8633 Echo is squawking 0152. So this is Fort Lauderdale Beach. And then that's downtown Fort Lauderdale right there.
The views as we flew southbound along Fort Lauderdale Beach were amazing. The skies were clear and there was virtually no wind, so the water was flat calm.
If you look out there, see like right off my finger that tall thin thing? That's the guitar for Seminole Casino, which is by your house.
Number 8633 Echo, did you want flight following with Miami, and if so, say destination?
Flight following from Miami would be great. We're going to go down just south of Virginia Key, turn around and come back to Pompano.
Okay, on request.
Thank you, 33 Echo.
Number 8633 Echo, contact Miami departure 128.6.
Over to 128.6 for 33 Echo.
We'd now be switched over to Miami departure, and we'd have flight following for the majority of our trip.
Departure, good morning, Cherokee 8633 Echo is at 500.
Cherokee 8633 Echo, ident, say request.
33 Echo is south along the shoreline to just south of Virginia Key, and then we're going to head back to Pompano. We'd just like to keep flight following.
I'm on 33 Echo, roger radar, contact T southeast of Lauderdale. Remain east of shoreline out at all times, out of below 2000, outside of Bravo.
VFR Outside of Bravo, at or below 2000 for 33 Echo.
We continue southbound, taking in the spectacular views on a picture-perfect morning. At that moment, the controller gave me an instruction that really didn't make sense to me.
133 Echo, turn left heading 250.
Left to 250, 33 Echo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We were heading south, left to 250? That's more than a 360-degree turn.
Say left 250, correct?
Yes, sir.
And just confirm it, 33 Echo is heading southbound, and that is 250 on the turn.
We have another 33 Echo here on the way to Miami. I don't know, maybe it could be us.
November 38633 Echo. That wasn't for you. Sorry about that. Just maintain VFR below 2000 east of the shoreline.
VFR out of below 2000 east of the shoreline. Thank you, 33 Echo.
Air traffic control does a great job, and we as pilots can make their job easier by asking for clarification anytime that we don't understand an instruction. In my case, I could have made things even easier by being more assertive and clear when I asked my initial question. With the mystery resolved, I made a turn back to the west so we could parallel the shoreline.
I got two of you on here at 33 Echo. Cherokee and Skyhawk, caution. Cherokee, 33 Echo. Traffic, 12 o'clock, 2 miles, opposite direction, opposite the gates, 1100.
Cherokee 8633 Echo has that traffic in sight.
Thank you.
Yeah, so there's another plane that has a similar call sign to us. That's it right there.
Skyhawk.
With the traffic no factor, we continue southbound, enjoying the stunning views of the ocean in Biscayne Bay. Can't remember ever seeing the ocean this calm on a flight before.
If you look out my window, you can see a bunch of cargo ships. They're all waiting for their appointment to go into the port.
Port Miami, as it's called, is the largest cruise terminal in the world and one of the largest container ports in the U.S. It generates over $40 billion of economic impact each year to the state of Florida. Our journey south would end as we approach the barrier islands of Virginia Key and Key Biscayne. Turning north, we'll overfly the 7 remaining houses in Stiltsville, a historic group of wooden homes built on a sandbar in Biscayne Bay. On the southern tip of Key Biscayne sits the historic Cape Florida Lighthouse. The lighthouse marks the Florida Channel, which is the largest natural entrance into Biscayne Bay.
That stadium down there, that's where they play, that's the tennis stadium where they play like they used to play the Virginia Key tennis tournament.
As we flew north, we were treated to some breathtaking views of downtown Miami and lower Biscayne Bay. Off to our left would be the barrier island of Fisher Island. It has a population of 521 people and it's accessible only by boat, helicopter, or ferry. It also has the highest per capita income of anywhere in the U.S.
Oh, they got 2 ferries, look at that. For Fisher Island, they got 2 ferries.
The larger island with the cranes on it is Dodge Island, which is also known as the Port of Miami. Those 3 islands just to the north of Dodge Island are the wealthy enclaves of Star Island, Palm Island, and Hibiscus Island. And then right directly off our wing is the Art Deco district of South Beach and Miami Beach.
You might be able to see it right there, just off my shoulder. That's a plane taking off from Miami. They're taking off and they're going to come over the top of us.
We continue north, enjoying the gorgeous scenery at the left side of the airplane.
You can follow along here. That's us, and then we're right along the shore.
Continued north, it would be time to descend down to 500 feet for our transition through Fort Lauderdale's airspace.
You can see right over there, there's the racetrack at Gulfstream.
Echo, radar service terminated. Remain on your beacon at or below 500 feet and contact tower 120.2 for your transition.
Over to 120.2 for northbound transition for 33 Echo.
I called Fort Lauderdale Tower for our transition clearance as we descended along Hollywood Beach.
Go Fort Lauderdale Tower, altimeter 3007, northbound transition offshore at or below 500 feet is approved.
Transition at or below 500 feet is approved for 33 Echo. And there's a plane taking off. There we go. He's going to go right over the top of us.
As we followed the published VFR transition route through Fort Lauderdale, I took advantage of the quiet time on the radio to pick up the ATIS at Pompano.
Temperature 29er, dew point 25, altimeter 3006.
Took a look over at Derek, and like most first-time passengers, he was mesmerized by the sights outside of the window.
Oh, we got parasailers down there. We'll be up over the top of them in a minute.
Number 33 Echo, contact Pompano Tower 125.4.
We switch over to tower and we get a little bit of a surprise.
Cherokee 8633 Echo, got Q Albatross departing 15, turning southbound in about 30 seconds. Continue northbound, I'll call the turn inbound.
This is the same jets that we saw on the tarmac as we were taxiing out. Pretty cool.
Cherokee 33 Echo, those aircraft are off to right now, 1,200, no factor.
We reported the aircraft in sight and continued northbound.
And there's our airport right there.
And Cherokee 33 Echo, turn right, 15 degrees.
Right turn, 15 degrees, 33 Echo.
Cherokee 33 Echo, you can start the left turn for left downwind to runway 10.
Alright, left turn for left downwind for 10, 33 Echo. Lights on, fixtures best power.
As we entered the downwind leg, we were instructed to follow a Cessna that was turning base.
33 Echo has that traffic in sight at about 11 o'clock.
Roger, that's the traffic. Follow that traffic. Number 2, runway 10 for the land, Cherokee 33 Echo.
Number 2, clear to land, follow the Cessna, 33 Echo. Alright, welcome to Pompano Airport.
The Cherokee 33 Echo, taxi Golf Lima to spot 2.
Golf Lima, spot 2, 33 Echo.
Derek really enjoyed his flight, and I was glad that I was able to take him. We couldn't have asked for better conditions for a first flight. We had calm winds, clear skies, smooth seas, and spectacular scenery. We were blessed with an incredible day to fly. This is what VFR flying is all about.